everyone, today I'm going to be doing the books I'll probably never read tag, and I'm really excited to do this because, I don't know, it's really fun to talk about the books you love and the things that you really like and really interest you, but it's also really fun and really telling about what books you don't care about and like what things you're just not interested in. This tag was created by Marissa from Little Spider 9 and I love her channel. So I'm going to link the original down below, definitely check it out. And let's get started. So the first confession that we have to make is a really hyped book you're just not interested in reading. And for me, that's 13 Reasons Why. Now you may be wondering, if I'm not curious to read this book, why do I own it? Funny story. So from time to time, publishers send me stuff in the mail. Sometimes I ask for it, sometimes they tell me they're sending it to me, sometimes it's a damn surprise. And this was one of those occasions. I got this box, which was really cool. It had little popcorn, and it had like candy in it, and it was for the celebration of this Netflix show coming out. And because, it was Penguin that sent it to me, they wanted to send me the book as well. And I opened it and I was like, oh no. I'm just not interested. It's so sad. It's no. No. So the next confession is a book series you will not be finishing. Ladies and gentlemen, Divergent by Veronica Roth. I read this ages ago. It was years and years ago. I read it back when everyone else was reading it, when the hype was still fresh, and you know what? I liked it. This is not one of those situations where I don't want to read the next book because I hated the first book and like the series doesn't deserve my time. I really enjoyed the first book. But I suck at waiting. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't read series. And the reason is because I hate waiting. I can't do it. Not only is it painful for me to wait, not only is it frustrating, I find it frustrating when I finish a book and that's not the end, that's not the conclusion, and I have to wait. What's that about? Not only that, but I also by the time the next book comes out, I've forgotten, the important key little secret details that could come up in the next book, and I've just I've moved on. I've moved on. So by the time Insurgent came out, I didn't really care anymore, and now years have passed, and I feel like I get it. I'm done. The next confession is a classic we're just not interested in. So this is interesting, because I've wanted to read this book, for years, and I still kind of want to read it. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. But every single time that I look at this book and think, hey, I should read that, I also simultaneously go, ugh. The beginning of this book starts with these letters, and they're a little confusing and kind of boring, and I never make it past the letters. I've tried picking this up a few times, and I don't get past the letters. I don't get to the interesting part, and now the book, when I look at it, I just think of those letters, and how I'm gonna have to read the letters. And I don't want to skip the letters, because what if there's something important in the letters? Maybe one day, but right now, probably not. Next confession is any genres you don't typically read. So I feel a little wary talking about an entire genre that I don't want to read because I don't really think it works that way. Just like in music, I don't typically listen to country music, but there are some great country jams out there. So when I say the genre I'm about to mention, take it with a grain of salt, because I'm not saying that I would never pick up a book from that genre or that I've never enjoyed a book from that genre. It's just when I thought about this question and I really scanned all of the genres I could think of, this is the one that I seem to read the least of. And it's supernatural / paranormal. It doesn't connect with me. It's really hard for me to explain, but when I try and read one of those books, like a book set in that genre, it is so difficult for me to accept the world. I can't sink into it. It is really frustrating because I'm sure there are so many great stories in this genre. But like I said, you never know. And the final confession is a book on your shelves you'll probably never read. This question is so stressful because no one wants to admit that there are books on there that have been sitting there forever and that will continue to sit there forever. But I took a good, hard, long look at my shelves. I tried to be realistic with myself, and I picked My True Love Gave to Me 12 Holiday Stories edited by Stephanie Perkins. This can only be read in the winter, so already it's got a limited timestamp on it, and then I just find myself thinking, do I really want to read a short story collection? Do I really want an anthology, or would I rather, like, get deep into a whole new book? And I just keep not picking it up. But you never know. This could be the year where I finally read My True Love Gave to Me. One of the things I love about this tag is that it's called Books I'll Probably Never Read. There's still an opportunity there. So that is the tag. Thank you so much to Marissa for creating it and for tagging me. I'm going to tag my friend Charlotte from Cha Reads. She used to have a really great booktube channel and she just brought it back full force. She's making great videos, so I'll link her down below. Check her out. Down below, let me know about, which question do I want to ask you? Tell me a really hyped book that you don't care about. I just think it's kind of scandalous and exciting, and it would be fun to read your answers. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will, of course, see you in the next one. Alright, bye.